Hello, and welcome to episode 651 of Prog Review. Today I'm talking about Cunning Stunts from Caravan. You've got to be careful how you say this one. Cunning Stunts. Stunning. Yeah. Reminds me, remember Kenny Everett when he used to do Cupid Stunt? Do you remember that character? Cupid Stunt? This one. Yeah. Friar Tuck. Trier. You can go on. There are loads of this, loads. And this was the sixth studio album. Got to make sure the teeth are in. Studio album from the Caravan, Canterbury's finest. Released 25th of July 1975. Remember, Wikipedia is your friend. It really is. It really is. And it's the first album to see Mike Wedgwood. I'll edit that out. And yeah, I mean, spoonerisms everywhere, isn't it? Spoonerisms. Mike Wedgwood. Wedgwood's almost a spoonerism, isn't it? No, it doesn't work. But stunning cunts. I've gone and said it now. I've gone and said, oh, I'm banned now. Oh, it's Cunning Stunts. Oh, you see. Oh, my brain. What have I gone and done? Banned from. I'll have to bleep that. I'll bleep it. Just in case there are any children watching. But of course, you could always use "See you next Tuesday." He's alright. See you next Tuesday. Title of my new album. Picture of me on the cover. See you next Tuesday. But I've preambled for long enough. This is the appearance of Mike Wedgwood, as he's a bassist and vocalist. He also plays the congas and writes songs as well. Replacing, well, John G. Perry was part of the band for Girls Who Grow Plump in the Night and the new Symphonia album. Yeah, sounds about right. And he, like I said, replaced by Wedgwood, who was around for a couple of albums as well. I think he did this one and Blind Dog at St Dunstan's. So many things to remember. Yeah, again, I've always got a lot of goodwill for Caravan. They're like a sickly puppy. You go, go on, you can do it. Go on, Caravan, you can do it. So I've got a lot of goodwill for them, and then they have albums like this. I like the sleeve. Sleeve's probably the best thing about it. It's a real kind of hypnosis kind of sleeve, isn't it? I wonder who did the sleeve. I really like the sleeve because that would have taken weeks to do back in the 70s. No computers. They'd have had to cut all the bits out and with a scalpel. Big black. It would take them ages. But yeah, I'm just riffing here. It's because the dogs next door are barking. I'm just trying to. Maybe I should just move the microphone closer. Because it. See, it goes too far in. You can see my teddy bear. There we go. It starts off with "Show of Our Lives," very cheesy. But the thing about it is the bass. The bass line propels it. Do 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 do. Boom boom. It's got this really propulsive bass line. A lot of the tracks on this are a little bit cheesy. But again, it's the goodwill. It's the goodwill that you have for the band that gets you through it. So, "Show of Our Lives" is, it's like I say, it's almost like a big show. You can imagine it being in a West End, musical or something almost, with the sentiment and the music, but it's very memorable. I wouldn't say it's a hit single, but it's because of the bass line and the melodies involved. It's a very, very memorable track. Same as "Stuck in a Hole," which goes completely opposite way. Like I say, "Show of Our Lives" is, like I say, it's very big and lots of lots of melodies and harmonies and stuff. And "Stuck in a Hole" is a bit more down to earth. Track. "Lover," oh god, I mean, this is what gets me about this band. Like, "Lover" is awful. The lyrics and just the title of it is "All right, lover." is bad. But the music, there's some really, again, there is some good stuff on it. Some of the music is pretty good, and it's augmented by the strings of Jeffrey Richardson, of course. He plays the old violin, or the viola. Must put the tooth in. So yeah, he's very prominent on this record. Again, I think with the arrangements as well. Jeffrey Richardson, of course, we all know from Penguin Cafe Orchestra. That's right, you at the back there. Very good, very good. Extra kudos points for you. So yeah, no backstage pass. Again, it gets a bit, as the album goes on, things become a little less memorable, right? And we go into the Dab Song Concerto. Again, the best thing about it is the actual title, because even though it's something like 18 minutes long, it's not, I wouldn't say it's particularly progressive, and some of the music in it, some of the riffage in there reminds you of like other songs, and it's like it's got a real kind of familiarity about it, and a real, it's like, yeah, but again, to like that sickly puppy, and you go on Rover, you can do it. You're wishing them on, that's me and Caravan. That's my relationship with them. I'm like, come on, you can do it. Go on, you can get over the finishing line. And the worst thing about it is it does actually towards the end, it does. There are many bands that do this, and I'm thinking King Crimson with The Wake of Poseidon on the Devil's Triangle. It ends, but it doesn't end. It doesn't resolve itself. It kind of just fizzles out. But they mix in Show of Our Lives. It swells up again out of the mix, out of the ether. But it doesn't really do anything. So yeah, that is a bit of a downside. But the really good thing is the last track, Fear and Loathing in Tollington Park Rag by Jeffrey Richardson. It's 1 minute 10, and it is utterly delightful. And it's the thing that got me through it. And it's not, again, I'm not saying it's a bad record. It's not a bad record. It's just, is it progressive? It's not. Again, I woun't call this a progressive. It's a fairly standard rock song, because this is where they've gone. This is where Caravan goes with this album and Blind Dog. They've gone away from the more, noodly Canterbury sound that they had, and it's fairly straight ahead stuff. And yeah, granted, there are some good melodies. Some of the lyrics, it's 6 of one, half a dozen the other. But like I say, you cheer your team on, you cheer them on. So there you go. And I think the cover's really good. The cover and the Fear and Loathing in Tollington Park Rag, I think is good. It's good. And yeah, and this configuration is Pi Hastings, Dave Sinclair, Jeff Richardson, Mike Richards, and Richard Coughlin on drums. Again, they're a band that kind of gain and lose members. They're unfortunate in that respect. They don't. There's not a consistency of membership. Produced by David Hitchcock, funny enough. There you go. That was interesting, because he directed, produced. Directed. What am I like? I thought I was a YouTube movie reviewer then. That's so funny. He produced Mirage, Snow Goose, loads of stuff with Caravan, Curved Air, of course. They did a live album for them. Foxtrot with Genesis, Marillion, Script for a Jester's Tear. There you go. So yeah. Dave Hitchcock, there you go. And I think he did stuff with a Renaissance as well, didn't he? Who I've been listening to lately. Yeah. But I've got to my required allotment of time for the algorithm. When it comes to rating, it's a tricky one, because again, I like this one. This has got bonus tracks, because these are expanded editions. And again, they sound really good, and they've got nice little sleeve notes. In fact, we'll show you. There you go. If you don't bother chasing down some semen encrusted second-hand copy, those stains are dubious. You know, you can get yourself a nice copy on CD. CD's a new vinyl, everyone. Everybody knows that. With some nice little essays telling you, you know, what's what and who's who. So that's something you can do, isn't it? And Mark Powell, you know Mark Powell. Isn't he the guy that does Cherry Red and Esoteric? Am I getting him mixed up? If you're out there, Mark, you know where to send the free CDs, you know, for review. Hustle. They wouldn't do that. They wouldn't get. They're not watching. They're not watching. They wouldn't get in touch with me. No. Yeah, back to a rating. God damn it. I'm going to give this 2 no backstage passes out of 5. That's 2 no backstage. I wish I could control on my tongue. That's what she said. 2 no backstage passes out of 5. So I don't do these anymore. I've gone. I'm over the hill. Over the hill. Purely for the album sleeve and Fear and Loathing in Intolerant Park Rag, because it's a bit of an odd record. You know, I don't think they had the chops to be proper prog. I think they had good intention, but I think they just kind of lost their way, which is a bit of a shame. But anyway, thanks for watching. My name's Darren Locke. I've been talking about Cunning Stunts for you by Caravan from 1975. And that's that. There's only one more thing left to say. You know, yeah? You know what that is. Prog on!